Welcome back to my channel, everybody. So I'm doing two videos today, which is pretty cool. What with this, COVID-19 and stuff, I'm inside a lot. I have a lot of free time to film things, teach online, that kind of thing. So we're gonna do two. So I decided today I want to talk about something that is sort of overlooked by vocalists. It's really important for guitar players, bass players, drummers, keyboardists, things like that. We all have our go-to gear that we really like. Singers shouldn't be an exception. I am a bit of a gearhead. I love guitars. I collect microphones. Not too crazy on the collection side, but I have a very versatile collection of microphones that I like to use a lot. We're going to talk about those today. So I have three microphones here. These are the microphones that I use the most often. I use them for all of my gigs, for recording, things like that. I have stands for each of them. I have adapters for each of them. So we're going to talk about the first one to start. It's this guy right here. You can see the Shure on the side. This is a mic that I'm sure you've seen many times before. So this is a Shure SM58. So this is your go-to vocal microphone. If you are a mezzo, an alto, tenor, baritone even, this is kind of going to be just a really good mic that's going to pick up most of the mid-range notes of a vocal range. It's really great for rock, pop, things like that. You're going to see this in pretty much every concert hall, any venue you go to. Their house microphones are usually going to be Shures, usually the SM58s particularly. It's just a really good all-purpose general use microphone. They're sturdy, they're durable, it's never caused me problems. It's just a really good mic, especially if you're going to a gig and you're not sure what the gear is going to be when you get there, and it's always good to have your own microphones. They spread bacteria like crazy. They're kind of gross the inside, so at least if you know it's your bacteria, it's okay. I don't like to share my microphones if I don't have to. But yeah, it's a good microphone just to have in your arsenal. It's solid. It's never, ever, ever done me dirty. Alright, now the next one is the microphone that I use for recording my voice. I bought this after I bought the Shure, I think, when I started to get into recording, and that is the Audio-Technica AT2020. I really like this microphone. Picks up really, really well. You put a pop filter over it or something like that, and it works great for recording, things like that. I find it picks up really well. It's really clear. I don't get too much static or anything like that, so I really like this one for recording. Yeah, it's a really good vocal recording microphone. So, I don't want this video to be too long, and it's not going to be too long. I do obviously have filters and everything, like I said, to go with these mics. But the last mic, this is my favorite mic. This is the mic that I use the most. It is not a Shure SM58. It is not an Audio-Technica. It is a Sennheiser E835. This microphone is great if you have a higher and lighter voice, like I do. I'm a soprano, so when I'm singing jazz or musical theater, anything like that, this is the microphone that I use. This is my go-to. It's unidirectional, so it's going to be picking up a lot more of your sound versus a Shure SM58, which is going to sort of pick up sort of the ambience of the room a little bit more. This mic I've used in jazz choirs, things like that, where I'm in the soprano section and I want my voice to just be like super punchy, high, to the point, and I don't want it to pick up, let's say, any of my other section. I just want it to pick up me. So yeah, this is a great mic. It's my favorite. I use it for all of my jazz stuff, my R&B choirs. I love it. Yeah, it picks up really well. It's a really solid mic. I also have an adapter that I use specifically for this one. Because this is the mic that I use the most for jazz, and we often have rehearsals where we don't have as much gear, I have this really cool adapter that I'll show you. So, plugs into the end of your microphone cable, your XLR cable, and it is adapted to a 1/4 inch that'll fit into a guitar amp. So if you're in a room that doesn't have, let's say, a PA or an interface, you can plug this right into a guitar amp, and boom, you're good to go. So that's one thing that I have found very, very handy. So yeah, that's my gear. These are my babies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything that you would like me to film a video about, or you're curious about some of my other gear and my guitars, things like that, drop me a comment and I will talk about it in my next video. Have a great day. Happy musicking. Bye.